Welcome to OnceHub tutorials. My name is Barun, and in today's video, we will quickly walk through how to set up a Zap for your routing form. We will focus on the most important parts, that is field mapping. We will cover the available field types, look into the common scenarios, and what are the corresponding Zapier triggers available for those. So let's get started. Let's head over to the routing form. Now, for this demo, I have three forms that are going to be used. Let's take a look into the first use case. So, this is a routing form where I am mapping all my form interactions to form submission fields. We have two types of fields for routing form submission fields and contact fields. Now, I'm using form submission field on this form. Now, whenever I am using form submission fields, like they do not have the or they do not contain or carry the basic contact information like name or email. So I have created custom free text fields for the name and the last name, and I have also created a form submission email field. Now these are not contact fields. I'm just creating them as a form submission field, and I will pass along the information using a conversation trigger. Now, I have mapped all the interactions to the relevant form submission field. So let's head over to Zapier. Whenever we use a form submission field, the trigger that or the object that helps us go ahead and pass along via Zapier is conversation. So I'm using a conversation trigger, conversation lifecycle event, and I'm passing the information to Google Sheet. So for form submission fields, it is conversation triggers, and I have gone ahead, mapped the relevant ones of fields to the corresponding fields in Google Sheet. So this step is ready to use. Whenever the form is submitted, this will go ahead and pass the information to Google Sheet. Let's head back to the OnceHub account and look at the other use case. The other use case is this is basically a duplicate of the same form, but I'm mapping all the interactions to the general contact fields like general first name field, the last name field here. Then I have the relevant email fields, and also all other interactions are mapped to their relevant contact field. For example, so these are the contact fields, job role that is mapped there. So once I have gone ahead and mapped everything to a contact field, what I need to do is let's head over to Zapier and take a look. Now, contact fields are, as the name suggests, are passed through a contact object. So I'm using a contact trigger, contact lifecycle event. As soon as the form gets submitted, a contact gets created using the name and the email. It will pass the information. Here, I'm going ahead and mapping the relevant OnceHub contact fields to the corresponding Google Sheet fields for the contact. Now, these are two scenarios that we have looked into where we are going ahead and gathering information using the form, but we are not offering scheduling. So let's head back to the OnceHub account and take a look at what happens when we offer scheduling. Now, it is pretty much the same form where all the interactions are mapped to a contact field. Whenever you offer scheduling, it is recommended that you use the mapping option as a contact field as the mapping option and map all the interactions to contact fields. And let's head over to Zapier and see what can be done. Now, whenever a contact field is offering scheduling, we recommend a booking trigger uh, to be used. So I'm using booking lifecycle event here. This will go ahead and pass all the booking details like customer day meeting date and time or any customer details. Now, uh, as all the interactions are mapped to a contact field, we are using find contact here. This will help us go ahead and use or configure all the contact fields to a relevant field. So booking lifecycle event along with find contact helps us map the relevant OnceHub contact fields to the corresponding Google Sheet fields. So once we are ready with the mapping, click on publish, or in this case, I'm doing a retest here. This helps me go ahead and pass all the details, that is from the name, email, job role, and all the other relevant questions along with the meeting date and time to the relevant third-party application. So that's how basically you can set up. For form submission fields, it will be conversation triggers. For contact fields, contact triggers. Whenever you are offering scheduling, we recommend a booking trigger along with find contact. So thank you for watching. See you in the next tutorial.